What's up, all you tat daddies? Let's talk about the most painful spots to get tattooed. How painful are they? All those questions we'll get to. And I'm also gonna give you my best advice when going into your first tattoo or going into your next tattoo when it comes to the pain. But before we do, let's talk about this elbow rose. This is going to be a painful tattoo. Elbow sucks. But I drew this super cool rose right on the skin and tattooed it right from there. So check it out. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let's talk about where are the most painful spots and how painful are they. Before we get into that, all tattoos really hurt, all of them. And usually the most painful tattoo is the one you're getting at the moment. So there are very few spots that don't hurt that bad, but there's a couple. The forearm, not that bad. The calf, at least the side of it, not that bad. And then you have like your thigh, depending on who you are. But all of these things really vary from person to person. Now these next spots that I'm gonna be talking about, they don't vary from person to person. Almost everyone says they're extremely painful. And that is your feet, your knee or the back of your knee, your stomach, your chest, armpits, inner arm, elbow, palm, and head. All of these spots will pretty much knock your dick in the dirt. Now, people like to say things like, oh, it's because they're on bone, but that's not always the case. Like if you've ever got your shin tattooed, you'd think that that was gonna be an extremely painful spot, but that's actually not the case. The shin is pretty mild in comparison to like the back of the calf. And to me, I think that the pain of a tattoo is kind of important. You see this a lot today where people want to use numbing creams or even like anesthesia, which has been popular with like wealthy rapper people. But honestly, the pain will always be almost as important as the actual image and the idea that you're getting tattooed. And to avoid the pain is kind of, I don't know, just cheesy. It's like getting a trophy for running a marathon without having to run the marathon. It's like you really only did half of it. The idea that like the tattoo is just this item instead of this experience steals from the tattoo for me. As I see people get tattooed and they go through this pain, it's awesome to see them overcome it. And that's why, like, even though yes, these spots that we're talking about, the head, the neck, the stomach, they're extremely painful. When I see people go through it, I realize that that is an important part of the tattoo. So don't avoid it. My best advice always to anyone getting tattooed, whether it's their first tattoo or their 100th tattoo, go into it thinking this is going to be the most painful thing you ever do. And 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be as bad as you think. So the pain doesn't really match up with your expectations of the pain and it kind of mellows you out a little bit. But don't worry, some of those spots will be as painful as you think, if not worse. So let me know in the comments, what was your most painful tattoo? Where did you get it? What did you get? I will see you guys next week.